We'll just do a few more examples. 6.7 plus x equals 0. I'm trying to solve for x here, which means I want to get rid of the 6.7, and that's added on to the x. These are added together. So that means I'll use subtraction to undo the addition. I'll subtract 6.7 from this side of the equation as well. They cancel out here, and the x equals, well, negative 6.7. Sometimes when you're solving these equations, what I've seen people do is they draw a line here to separate the two sides of the equation. Whatever happens over on this side, they will, if they make any changes to this side, they'll have to make that same change to the other side, as far as if they're adding or multiplying or whatever. All right, on this one, there's some fractions in it, but it's not really any different of a process. We have an x, and from that x we're subtracting 1/2. If I'm trying to isolate the x and figure out what's left, what I want to do is I want to add 1/2 to this side of the equation, because it'll cancel out with the 1/2 there. So that means I have to do the same thing to the other side of the equation. I end up with 1/2 plus 1/4 equals x. Alright, well, to add those together, I need to have a like denominator. And 4 is a common denominator, so that 1/2, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 2 and call it 2/4, which gives me ultimately 3/4 equals x. Alright, on this example, I'm doing x plus 5 equals negative 11. You can see it doesn't really bother me at all that it's written negative 11 equals x plus 5. I'm kind of focusing in on where the x is. I'm currently adding 5 to get negative 11, so if I want to get rid of that adding 5, I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. And again, if you're having trouble figuring out how to combine these things together, just think of it as adding a negative 5, because that's the same thing as subtracting 5. So negative 11 plus negative 5 is negative 16. Over here, the negative 5 and the positive 5 cancel out. We get negative 16 equals x. And on this one, I'm starting with x, subtracting 5.2. To get rid of the 5.2, I'll add 5.2 to both sides. Oops. I don't want to say plus 5.2 equals, because what I'm doing is I'm modifying this. I'm kind of putting it all together. Alright, so I'm adding 5.2 to that side, which they cancel. I'm adding 5.2 to this side, which gives me 5.2 minus 3.7 gives me 1.5. You can see I rearranged the order there, this number minus that one, because that's how we do adding and subtracting integers. Or that's how we do adding and subtracting positive and negative numbers. They don't have to just be integers.